Good evening, Pepe. Can you tell us about the International Federation and the Afghan Red Crescent's work during the winter relief operation in Afghanistan?
Good evening, for sure, yes. This winter has been very harsh in many areas in the north, northwest and in the west. Particularly the regions of Mazar in Badakhshan and the region of Herat has been extremely difficult for the people, particularly for the IDPs, for the returnees from Iran and all the other vulnerable groups. The Afghan Red Crescent Society has been participating the efforts that the humanitarian community coordinated by the governors in the region and with the authorities have been doing now for I would say a couple of months, 1.5 months, and the Afghan Red Cross Society has had a big role in it. The Federation has supported the Afghan Red Crescent Society together with the ICRC. Our sub-offices in Mazar and particularly Herat have been helping the society branches to participate in coordination meetings, also in their logistics, and then finally in distributions. We have at the same time been able to train some of the Red Crescent people for assessments, and together with the ICRC we have been able to render good support to the branches. The Afghan Red Cross Society has in those areas a lot of staff and thousands of volunteers that have really been doing a good job. The branches have warehouses, and now of course we have been together with the ARCS and the ICRC, we have been actually using most of the pre-possession stock. So before this winter season is over, the warehouses will be empty.
And what is the forecast now? People say that with the heavy snowfall this winter, there's a real chance of severe flooding in March and April.
That is true. That will be really something which we anticipate. As I said, these are the areas in the north and in the west which have had a lot of snow. There are lots of areas also in Afghanistan which have not had so much snow. But anyway, these areas, particularly in the Herat region, there are some places which the local people and the authorities are anticipating that they must probably, they will probably suffer from flooding, and we all will need to be prepared for that by still having enough food and non-food items plus staff and volunteers ready.
Also, I think later in this year, probably during May, the Red Cross Red Crescent will have its first partnership meeting in Afghanistan. What do you have to say about that?
Yes, that will be a very interesting thing. We are pretty enthusiastic about it. Earlier, the 2-3 previous partnership meetings, they have been held outside because of the security concerns. Now the National Red Crescent Society has decided to have this meeting at the end of May in Kabul, and this decision has been strongly supported by the Federation and the ICRC. The ICRC security assessments also defend this possibility. So, of course, we as the Red Cross Red Crescent, we would not organize this meeting in the same way as many other international organizations and UN, etc., who always do it in big hotels, where the security really is not that good. We have our own properties and premises where everything will be done.
What are the major expectations from this partnership meeting?
If I try to sort of describe what the National Society expects, they would like to have the present partners to commit themselves to support for the next 5 years and to support them according to the strategic plan of the National Society, strategic plan of 2008 and 12. So the concern of the society has been that the support has been a little bit too sort of in too short periods. I mean, only for 1 year. Now the 5-year support and commitment would give them much better possibilities to plan themselves.
And the last question, Pepe, is can you tell us some of the key programs of the International Federation over the next couple of years in Afghanistan?
Yes, I think the health and care stays as the biggest program. We are supporting the National Society to maintain 34 clinics all around the country. These clinics have been supported by the Federation already many years, and we anticipate that we will support them. On the other hand, the National Society also will hopefully get some of their own resources available for this support. Another thing is CBFA, Community-Based First Aid, which is a very good program, and we are trying to sort of integrate this program with the clinics. The same with mobile emergency units. We have 10 of those. The National Society runs 10 of those, and we are supporting them very closely. So our hope is that all this could be integrated in the best possible way. The second big program is our organizational development. We are trying to support the National Society to become sustainable, to have sustainable institutional capacities, and to become a membership-based society with a proper and good legal base. That is a very big program, and it needs a lot of attention for many years. And the third one is disaster management. So disaster preparedness and disaster response is maybe the program that the National Society, besides health, is the most known here in Afghanistan for. We will also have a program for humanitarian values.
Thank you, Pepe.